We're fucking IFBB PRO!
Twins, welcome back to another YouTube video. We are going to be training some chest and shoulders today. I know I'm a little late. It's the same shit I give y'all pretty much every month or every 2 months. So I'm not even gonna get into that shit today. Y'all know, like, we hitting, all right? Especially in 2026. I woke up the other day, nigga, we in war. I was just like, what the fuck? Why the hell can't we just live a normal ass life? Like, imagine, like, my mama grew up in like the 80s. Like, imagine growing up in like the motherfucking 80s, gang. You know what I'm saying? You're going out, house prices low, gas prices low. You buying a car like 10 to 15 bands for a brand new Mercedes or some shit. You got Michael Jackson just dropped a whole new album. Like, life just felt so damn good. And then we over here, taxes crazy as hell, prices crazy as hell, house is crazy as hell. Now we at war, Epstein files. It's like, damn, nigga, I just want to wake up. I didn't even get to like really like look at the sun before I go on my feed. And it says, yeah, we're at war now. I'm just like, fuck, bro. It just seems like, you know what I'm saying, we can never have a break. So I'm dialed in now. I'm about to go train chest, shoulders. I barely trained like dead ass like probably like 3 or 4 times last week. I just haven't really been in, like, my body just hasn't been feeling right for me to be, you know what I'm saying, training like that. So I'm on my P's and Q's today. So I want to get a really good training session in because we need it, buddy. So we're gonna be sliding all the way to West Palm. We got like an hour drive, which is gonna be ass. I also had to get gas. That bitch like good $70. We're gonna get after it regardless. I'll see y'all niggas at the gym. By the way, I haven't even given y'all any house updates yet. We finally been adding shit to our crib. We also finally got our cut and our braids. We went like 2 months with no cut. Went like a month and a half with no braids. I wasn't shaving. We was looking rough, but we got our shit done. And then we also added some new shit to the crib. So I'm gonna give y'all a little house tour. So the kitchen mad messy right now. We haven't cleaned up since this morning, but we'll do that shit when we get back. But obviously we got the couch. We got the 2 little tiny ass black pillows. I definitely need to get either different ones or like some bigger ones to make the couch look more aesthetic. Then we're also about to order some like living room blanket to like make it look nice in the living room, some shit like that. And then we need a coffee table still. I don't know what I'll get that, probably this month. Obviously we got our plant, we got our TV stand, our little small decorations, keep it simple. But then we also have this picture that I got off Amazon. Shit was like 130 bucks, but I wanted to add a little bit more life to this. I wanted to make it like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to match, but not really match at the same time to make like a different vibe. But then also we have this small spotlight, which y'all see when we get back on later on tonight. And it will basically have a dim light over it. So that shit just makes the living room look mad aesthetic. Then of course, we have this beautiful view of beautiful downtown Fort Lauderdale. This crib is so fucking nice, bro. I'm so thankful. All right, twins, we just made it to the gym. We are getting old, so we have to do our warm up. So this is kind of relative to the same thing we do with boxing. So we get really light band. So not too much restriction, I would say probably like mild. And we basically just do back and front going around. We try to do that 8 to 10 times. The goal for me is like the more I warm up, like pretty much every day when it comes to really just upper body, the closer I can put my hands together to have a little bit more restriction. Same thing if I use a pole. Boxing, I use a pole that don't really have our bands. But after we do this around 8 to 6 times, then we go around the world. I want to do that probably around like 10 times, especially when it comes to my shoulder mobility as we're getting older and with boxing. My shoulders are just taking a lot of damage and I feel a heavy restriction when it comes to like my training, especially boxing. So I have to kind of, you know, do this pretty much every time I warm up now. I don't know, I just feel like I have not the full range of motion that I need, and sometimes my shoulders can cave. So I wanna make sure I warm up my rotator's cuff and also my labrum before I train upper body, even if I'm doing something as like shoulders and arms, and I'm not really doing any pressure motions still, because my shoulders have been having insane amount of issues lately, like just been kind of like really tight, locked up. I'll be like, I don't know, maybe doing like a pull, like a pulling motion, and one shoulder would drop, one shoulder raise up, or it's just in a weird position. So we're trying to fix that as much as possible. I'm hoping I don't need surgery because I've had really bad shoulders for years now, just from partial dislocations and stuff like that. Football, baseball, boxing, all that stuff, bodybuilding. But we're gonna try to do this first. If it doesn't get better, I'm gonna go back to my physical therapist to see if we can do anything. We just got muscle work done and that helped a lot. So I'm gonna try to do that again, hopefully by the end of this week. Try to loosen things up a little bit and see how we feel after that. And then we get the band. We go relatively pretty close. I wanna make sure it's even on both sides. And we just stretch back. Really good for our rear delts and helps me stretch out kind of like my like front delt a little bit, and also like, I guess like my side chest. I know there's really no side chest, but you get what I'm saying. This helps me a lot when it comes to mobility, because I'm telling y'all, my shoulders have been teed up. And especially like when we're going and competing, I don't want to be in like my Mens Physique pose and like one shoulder's higher than the other or anything like that. I want to make sure I can fully, you know, stretch my lats out to make that V-taper look solid. All right, well, I'm pretty much warm, and since I've took tadalafil, also some pump, I don't want to do anything too crazy because we're still training shoulders after this. Probably just gonna do about 2 shoulder exercises, but we're gonna go into press and motions today for chest. I think I'm gonna start off with Smith machine. We're gonna start off pretty light because I haven't trained the past few days, and probably gonna low-key, like, usually in the beginning of the week, we go like the higher volume, like heavier weight. I think since we haven't really trained that much in the past like 3-4 days, or really 5 probably, we're gonna go for probably a little bit lighter weight, lower volume, higher intensity. And then at the end of the week, we'll probably just switch that around to higher volume, higher weight. All right, so we're gonna go around 4 sets today for this Smith machine press. I don't wanna do too much pressing today, especially since we got shoulders, so we haven't trained in a minute. I wanna take care of my body. Our body was hurting the other day, boy. We trained, and then right after we basically bodybuild, we had to go into boxing, and we did like an hour and a half. And bro, I'm talking about body was so teed for like 2 days straight. Like, it was hard to move. I literally passed out for the rest of the day right after that. And I got done with boxing at probably around like, maybe like 4:35, and I was in bed for the rest of the day. I couldn't even play the game. That's how bad I was. So this is like a small introduction to begin the week. But I still want to start off the week strong, make up for lost time. So usually we do like 3 sets, but I'm going to go 4 sets today. And we'll probably do a few sets on cables, and then we'll do maybe 1 more press and motion, depending on how we feel. If we do, we'll only do about 2 sets of those. Like I said, like today we want to go pretty low in volume, but higher intensity. So we'll be going a little bit lighter today than what we usually do for chest. Since we are going lighter, I'm only probably just going to put 225 on for right now, and maybe push it up like 5 pounds in the next few sets. But probably could honestly go a little bit lighter than this, but I got confidence today. Oh no, we're good. Trying to keep my elbows in so I don't fly out too much. Great set. Ooh, we got 13. Realistically, I'm definitely not 100% on today, because usually we can get like 15 for that. But we got good 13. It's only 2 reps shy. So I'm probably just gonna keep the weight the same for at least the next 1 or 2 sets. And we're just gonna keep going till, like, I would say that was relative range to around form failure. And we wanna keep it around that for the rest of the sets. Now, I do know, since I probably started off a little bit higher than what I should have, my last 2 sets, I'll probably only be able to get like maybe like 6 to 8. So when we do get only 6 to 8, we'll just take one of the 45s off on each side, and then we'll just go all to failure. And that right there should make up for a lot. Those are low-key the worst sets, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd rather do a heavy set and those sets right there, because if you do them right, especially if you're controlling the weight the whole time, bro, that burn pretty much everywhere, gang. That should be getting to you. All right, so we have our 3rd set now. I ended up doing the 2nd set. I didn't record it, but I got a pretty easy 15, which is actually sick. So I think we're gonna honestly end up pushing the weight up by like 5 pounds, see what we can get out of it. Real deal, Berkeley family comes. Because I feel like I just need to take a little bit longer of rest time, but I feel like my body's pretty, it took a second for, I feel like, for it to get adjusted to, you know, get back to, you know, pressing a little bit heavier weight, especially since we haven't really been training like that. But now, like, I pretty much feel like I'm pretty much on top of my game right now. So I'm just gonna add it up, 5 pounds each, and see how we can get here. Remember, we don't need to get 15 to 12. We just want to go to form failure, but anything above 8, I'm good. All right. We got 10. One more. Oh, beautiful set. Oh, so we got 12. Woo. We got 12. I'm good with that. Because I said anything above 8, we're smooth. But I think we're gonna leave the weight here. I think it'd be more responsible because we're gonna go do some few set of flies right after this, and then maybe one more press motion, depending how we feel. And we're pretty much gonna end chest off there. Y'all know how my chest days are if you watch me regularly. It's not that much volume. And low-key, I feel like I can do a lot of volume today because I ate like shit past like 2-3 days. Low-key, last week was a horrible week of dieting. I pretty much ordered DoorDash almost every single night. So I spent probably like $350 last week on DoorDash alone, which is not smart at all. So we got to tighten that up today. And that food stuff is helping us out because we went a few days without really eating. I don't know why I haven't been that hungriest. And we lost like damn near 10 pounds. And like literally like I think like 4 or 5 days. So it shows you I was only eating like twice a day max. So I'm getting back on the past few days. I'm trying to eat a little bit more, even if it's not like my regular diet, just trying to make sure my body, you know, gets adjusted to eating still. My stomach doesn't shrink anytime soon. And we can still make sure we're pushing up these calories up because I haven't weighed myself in the past few days. So I need to see how much I weigh. I'm scared that I've lost too much weight and I'm not in the 220s anymore, which is not what we need to be. We definitely need to be, realistically, we should have been down there 225 by now. So I got to lock back in, which will be fine. This week will be good. But let's get on for this last set. I'm gonna take about 30, 45 more seconds and then we're gonna end off on our first exercise of the day. All right, last set. And then moving on to some flies. Realistically, I think 10 and I'll be smooth. Anything above that, I'll be genuinely surprised, bro, I can't lie. Come on. One more. Oh yeah. Woo! I'll take 11. I didn't really think I was gonna be able to get 10. 11? I'll take it. Woo! I was basically a damn near failure right there. Another rep. That shit would have dropped in my damn neck, boy. Woo! Let's get some flies. Okay, so first set of cable flies. So we're doing these in the cables today instead of the pec deck. And realistically, I'm probably gonna do like 3 sets, maybe 2 sets of like 12 to 15. And then our third set, we'll probably go to a drop set till failure. So I'll probably raise the weight to focus on progressive overload every set. And then as we get to that third set, I'm gonna do a weight that I'll probably really struggle with to probably get like 8, maybe even like 10. And then we're gonna drop set it about 50 to 60% and just go all out. But the goal is to make sure we control our form as much as possible, especially recently, because I feel like my form has been a little off on the cables because I've been focusing a little bit too much on going a little bit heavier since I have been getting a lot stronger since we've been putting on so much weight. So realistically, we want like a 1 to 2 second pause each rep. Like this is beautiful. Ooh. Shit, I can only get like 12 right there, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I miscounted like a motherfucker, but we only got 12. But that was a great 12. Realistically, I think I'll just stay the same weight for this next set. And then the last set, I'll raise the weight up a little bit. And then, like I said, just drop set it. Try to get as much as we can, as little as we can, you feel what I'm saying? We might have some crazy news coming up here. Good news and also bad news. So I don't know if I'm really allowed to announce it yet for legal reasons, but maybe in the next YouTube video, I'll know for sure. I'll see if I can't clear that up this week and figure it out. Something I did not think would have happened, honestly, but I knew it was coming. And it's kind of sad, but also I guess it's like pretty much a good thing. Like my goal this year was to like completely switch up. Like that's why I left Young LA and went to TLF. I wanted to switch things up kind of start fresh, start new. And now we're going even deeper and further into that. And like, even when it comes to like my looks, like the way I dress, how I hold myself, like, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, I want to like make a fresh start, dude. I mean, I'm fucking 26 now, I'm pushing 30 soon. So I want to make sure that I have a fresh start off things new, and like just become a new person this year. You know what I'm saying? Like we always do, you know, that's pretty much my goal every year. Last year I did that, but a lot of more negative ways than positives. So this year, I really want to learn from my mistakes and make sure that doesn't happen, if you get what I'm saying. It's something that's changing everything. It's like, it's been around since I first started content, which is crazy. And now that, you know, these past few years later, it's like we're no longer a part of that community. It's pretty insane, I can't lie. But maybe something positive will come out of it. You know, only thing we can do is pray to God, work for more, baby. That's all we can do. So right here, I'm kind of really just going for like 10 to 12 again. Long hold. Gosh damn. I can't even get 12. Nope. We're at it till 11. But shit. That's what I need. I mean, that's good because I guess my form is pretty immaculate today. But we're gonna raise the weight up. I'm a little weak on these today, can't lie. We'll raise the weight up a little bit, just by like 10 pounds, and then we'll drop set it for this set. And we'll go to our last exercise for chest. Then we're gonna move on to, you know, pretty quick shoulder day. All right, twins, last set of these, and let's move on, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro, my chest feels nuts today. The extra food is definitely coming in clutch. Ooh, this shit feel heavy as hell, I can't even lie. Realistically, I probably got a good smooth, maybe 6 to 8. Let me, got to drop set it. Oh my God, that's heavy. Once you start leaning, boy, my damn heel out of my Air Force. That's how you know this bitch heavy. Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead, drop that weight real quick. Yes, sir. You ain't got no business doing that. Shit. All right, now I gotta go extra hard because we only got like, I think like, really like 3.5. Y'all see how off I am right now? Shit. I don't know why this shit feels so off. Shit. All right, that was not the most successful set, I can't lie. I don't know, I just felt really uneven. Probably because I had the 70 on this side and I had 50s on this side. That shit was hella off. But I guess we'll just end it off there on the flies. I don't know if I want to do like a flat chest press with dumbbells or a chest press machine. Thinking we might do dumbbells just for maybe a little better range of motion. I really like flat chest like dumbbells. I rarely ever do them, but when I do them at the end of my workout with pretty lightweight, my chest just feels so just locked. So we decided just to go with our flat press with dumbbells. I'm gonna go pretty light. I'm just gonna go 80s. And then realistically, I just wanna go to like 4 failure for both of these sets and really just focus on the contraction and the movement more than anything. And good technique, especially since we're not used to doing this. Come on. This wasn't as light as I thought it would be. One more. Fuck. All right. Only got a good 9. I feel like I could have got one more, but my shoulder kind of like locked up. Woo, that 80 shit was a lot heavier than I thought it would be, boy. Usually that shit hella light. Chest is pretty teed up. That's why I got one more set of these and we can end it off. For shoulders, I don't know if I'm gonna do basically like my whole delt or really just focus on more rear delts or really front delts and laterals. I don't know. I might still focus on the, like just focus on those 2 parts of the delt and move on. I don't know, we'll see. All right, last set. And we getting done with chest. Low-key, I'm ready to be done with this shit. My chest, it feels great, bro. Like
my pump is insane. I'm just like, my chest is fucking dead, which I don't know why. Like, I only worked out for, it's like, I feel like I haven't worked out like 2 weeks to a week, but it's only been a few days. So I guess maybe it's a good thing because I'm like keeping in control, I guess, with the weight and exercises, but I don't know. But this is the last set. I'm trying to go hard on chest days because Jay, our coach, as we get ready for our show, told us that we need to focus on chest a little bit more instead of our arms, because he said our arms are pretty much caught up, which is great. I love to hear that. But I used to have, my chest used to be the biggest part of my body, and then once I started boxing and I lost all that weight, it hasn't been the same since. It's definitely, you know, pretty much back, but I feel like my chest is not behind, but not as strong as it used to be. And Men's Physique, you can have an overpowering chest. Obviously not too crazy. So I was putting more focus into like my delts, my arms, and my back more than my chest. I was only training chest once a week. So we're trying to switch that up now. This is the first week that we'll be doing that. Come on. Fuck. All right, that's all I got. Got like 7, 8, but what I mean by that is that we've been training chest like twice a week, but like my heavier days wasn't really that hard. I would really do like 2 exercises. So it's definitely grown in my chest, but maybe I need to go back to like my regular program of just kind of having at least chest being like kind of like today as like, you know, heavier weight, but going around the rep range is like 12 to 15, 10s, drop setting, failure sets, form failure sets, and everything like that. Because I was focusing more on heavier weight beginning of the week, which I thought would really help my chest kind of catch up in a sense. And in a sense it did, but I'm gonna go back to my regular programming of now like 3 exercises twice a week with higher intensity, maybe a little bit lower in weight, because that's honestly how I grew my arms so much. And my arms are responding very, very, very well for the first time, like pretty much ever. My chest always responds well, but it hasn't responded as well as everything else. So that's why we're gonna change our chest back to where it used to be, because I think that's what best works for me. Like, yes, there's ways for everyone to grow. It's still growing, it's still working. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to training, you wanna find the best things that works for you. Me, I usually respond the best in certain areas with lower volume, high intensity, a little bit lower weight, going more form failure, drop sets, and etc. And more than I do if I go a little bit higher rate, go maybe still, you know, in a rep range of hypertrophy, 8 to 10, and maybe a little bit less like sets in a sense and reps. And I respond, but I don't respond as well as I do with, you know, kind of like, I guess, hypertrophy training in a sense. That's why I consider what I'm doing pretty much for everything else. That's why I'm switching up the program, because you got to find what best suits you, best works for you, and my body responds the best off that. So I just feel like it's very person to person. I tell that to all my clients as well for coaching, that like, yes, like, you know, hypertrophy, focus on aggressive overload and everything like that. But at the same time, like, we got to find something that best suits you, not only your schedule, your lifestyle, but also this your style of training. And like my style of training won't, you know, respond the best to everyone else as it does for me. You know what I mean? But it got me to where I'm at right now and got me my pro card in less than 2 years. So, you know what I mean? Fuck it.
All right, 20, so it's a few days later, all right? I know, I'm bullshitting. When it comes to YouTube shit, I'm bullshitting right now. But crazy ass shit has been going on. We have some crazy ass news coming up. And then also today, as I'm doing this outro, I'm literally late to the airport right now, but I am actually getting ready to fly to Dallas on a 1.5 day notice because we got some crazy ass shit going on. Now, wait for y'all to hear the news. I can't say anything right now. I think probably next week. So we're going to be vlogging the whole time we're going to be in Dallas, because I'm also going to be with Jay, Shep, Mitri, and all the boys in the first time. And since I moved, so almost around 2 years, I haven't seen everybody, which is going to be sick. I'm flying out of Dallas in literally just a few hours. I'm going to be leaving for the airport here probably next 30 to 45 minutes. And then I'm going to be there. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to be there all the way till Sunday. And if I have to stay later or if the opportunity presents itself, I might. But that means I got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm going to be filming a lot of content while we're down there. I'm going to be recording a lot of YouTube videos while I'm there, because I'm also going to be with my coach that's going to be putting me in a pro show, which is Jay. The gym session early in this video did get cut a little bit short just because I had actually late notice that stuff like this was going to be happening. I was supposed to go to the Arnold, so if y'all went to the Arnold, I wish I got to see y'all, but I can't. I have some shit going on right now, some personal life issues I'm trying to, get through on top of balancing all this shit. So I didn't end up going to the Arnold, but literally the Arnold was just like, I think 3 days ago, and now I'm heading to Dallas. So it's a lot of stuff going on, but when y'all hear the update, hopefully the end of next week, you will understand on why I've kind of been lacking a little bit in the YouTube section here, because a lot of stuff has been in works. A lot of stuff has been going on, personal and also business. It's been great. It's been good. But this week is going to be everything all coming together. So I'm so excited. I apologize. Please, if y'all fuck with me, please be patient with me, because I'm telling y'all, when y'all hear, y'all will understand why the hell Unc has just been bullshitting. But I haven't been bullshitting. Unc's just been doing Unc shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a businessman here. But thank you all so much if you watched this YouTube video. As always, it is an absolute pleasure to have y'all keep up with my bullshit, because I just been everywhere. But if y'all fuck with me, sub down below to follow me to this pro show that we have coming up here soon. And then also, if y'all just fuck with the content, shit like that, like the video if you fuck with the content as well. And then comment down below. Let me know what y'all trying to see. Let me know what y'all want me to tap into. So if I see your comments and y'all saying y'all want me to do some shit while I'm in Dallas, record a video, whatever the hell y'all want to do, let me know. Because right now, nigga, I'm lost. I'm not going to lie. But cold day off to your left, cold day off rise, and one-on-one coaching link in bio. I fuck with y'all heavy. I will catch y'all, I swear to you, not another month.